I've spent most of my 20s overthinking what I want from life, flicking between the idea of a minimalist and a materialistic lifestyle in search of what will bring me joy, and I'm still not sure. One thing I am sure of though, chase that spark, that passion, the moments where happiness is found in the present. Create that bucket list, apply for the job, tell that friend you love them, because if you don't, time will pass, and one day you'll look back at the opportunities you have in front of you now, wishing you did. Just find what you enjoy, find what you're good at, and do it every day. There was a typhoon the other day. It was the worst since 1996 here, and there's just a bit of wreckage here. There's some trees broke down and some branches down. Other than that, we haven't seen anything so far. We're very lucky and very fortunate that we were able to stay in China for it, and we didn't have to, fly through it or anything like that. You can see there the tree fell on the lamppost. Welcome to Taipei, the capital city of Taiwan. We finally made it. I watched a video years ago and it changed the way I saw content, and it was by a guy called Devin Supertramp, who's someone that I looked up to massively. And he said in this behind the scenes video of how he got the shots, he said in order to stand out you have to do what no one else is prepared to do. That's stuck with me ever since I heard that. Wow, that's a strange ass squirrel.
Wow.
A little bit.
Oh my gosh.
To be able to...
I don't like this, I don't like this.
It's not...
I don't like
Alright.
just walk away. I don't like it.
Attacked by a squirrel. Anyway, and for me, when I plan my trips, I always think about the content I'm going to get before I've even gone away, as a lot of people do. That's why I love coming to a place like Taiwan, because there's not that much content on it, which means if I get good content of a place like Taiwan, it's going to push me towards the top of the pages, the search bars, the For You, whatever, as opposed to if I was going to go to Bali, there's content being posted all day, every single day. And that is where a lot of the content that stands out for me is down to storytelling and scripting and writing, and I'm going to tell you a little bit more about how I plan some of my viral videos. So we're there. We need to get to there. Alright, so the red line. Ticket price. 25. We want two people. 50. Perfect. Taipei 101 was the tallest building in the world once, from 2004 to 2010. It's now the 11th, but it's still pretty cool. Change of plan for us today. We were going to go up the Elephant Trail mountain, but literally the cloud has just come over, so we know we're not going to be able to see anything up there. It's actually not great weather, to be honest, so we're going to go and find a nice cafe, sit down, have a coffee, and then I'm going to talk to you about how I write my viral videos, because it is actually planned. There is a strategy behind it. It's not all just luck. Okay, but I'm going to break down what I would do if I was going to storyboard or script a viral video, because it can be planned. Firstly, you have to be able to provide value in a way that the viewer will remember the person creating that content. I think following trending transitions and trending sounds is done. I think storyline content is the future. So how we're going to do is break this down into a sequence of 3, just like I do with the filming shots. It's going to be an establishing, a middle shot, and then a close-up. So for this, your establishing shot is essentially your hook. How can you get the viewer engaged into your video within the first couple of seconds, or the first line, or however you're going to script your video? I might use this if I'm doing a video on happiness or friendship or success. I'll use a hook so that they know that video is about that straight away. Then I'm going to go into the middle shot. Okay, after you've got your hook, you need to relate it back to you so the viewer can feel that personality and that connection. So for example, if I was doing a video about friendships, I would open up with a powerful line that makes people connect to that or relate to whatever I've just said, so that people know the video is about friendships. I would write about my experiences, maybe growing up and drifting apart from friends, something that shows my experiences, that people know a little bit more about me in that. And then I would then end the video on giving the value. What can the viewer take away from that video? Usually I like to try and leave with some sort of uplifting message, so that I've turned a sad situation taken them on a journey, and then I've finished it, making themselves feel positive about what I'm talking about. So growing apart isn't always a bad thing. Sometimes, you know, new friendships can blossom or something like that. What I'm trying to say is I like to tell a story through my words, and I break that down into 3 sections. Find the message, create the hook, get them interested, relate that back to you, share your experiences, you know, make them feel a part of your journey, and then give them something to take away, and usually try and, you know, put a positive spin on it, which hopefully can inspire people. And that is pretty much a breakdown of how I write my videos. We are now heading back to the hotel, getting a raincoat, then we're going to get a bus over to a place called Jiufen, which is sort of an old Taiwanese village. Hopefully it's not affected too heavily by the typhoon, but we'll soon find out. We made it to Jiufen. It's wet, by the way, really wet. We need to work on the whole glass to beer ratio. Another reason why storytelling is so important is if your video is relying on like one viewpoint or one sort of scenic shot, and you get an unfortunate rainy day, it could ruin the aesthetic of everything. But for me right now, it doesn't really matter if it's raining too much, because everything I'm creating is based off of the story that I'm telling, or the value that I'm giving, which is obviously telling you guys about how I write videos. Right now, had to take a quick break because it is raining pretty hard, but got a beer. I've also got the world's smallest beer glass. I think they need to work on their like beer to glass ratio, but yeah, it's nice to chill out for a bit as well. At the start of the video, I said it is possible to plan a viral video, and I'm going to tell you how. I posted a video early this year called, what did I call it?
Which one?
Oh. And the video was titled "We're Still Friends, Right?" And the story behind this was, there's a creator that I follow, and I take huge inspiration from his writing skills. He posted a video saying "We're still 19, right?" And the video went viral. It got like 2 million views. And in the comments, someone responded with their own version of that. They wrote something else in the style of that, and that also went viral. So I obviously knew that that was a very popular writing style. And so I took the hook or the message or the topic of video from my previous popular videos, which was growing apart from friends, and then I basically took that script, repurposed the video into this writing style, and I remember saying to Con before I posted it, there's no way this doesn't go viral, and it got like 3 million views. And so what I'm saying is, the content you have right now might be good enough to post again, just change the style. So I'm going to tell you this, find 5 or 10 creators that you admire, write them all down, watch their most viewed video, and write one thing about each video that you admire, or one thing that you feel made that video stand out. Maybe it's the music, maybe it's the hook, maybe it's a certain shot or a certain grading, and then apply that to your own video and your own version and relate it to your experiences. And then that, in my opinion, applying that to what we spoke about earlier is the recipe for success. Mad day, like exploring the city. We've done quite a lot. I'm absolutely drained. Hopefully you took something from that, from what I said earlier. Tomorrow we are checking out and heading down south to another city, which is going to be cool. As for now, I'm just pretty much doing some B-roll shots, getting some bits of the city, and then we're good. So yeah, if you do like this sort of content that I'm making, give it a like, subscribe, and I will see you on the next episode.